Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Week 8 football, Week 6 football, featuring the visiting Arapahoe Warriors and the home team, Smoky Hill Buffaloes, here from Stutler Bowl Stadium in Greenwood Village, Colorado. My name is Max Shaver, happy to be up here, joined along Mr. Jeff Brandberg here in the production booth this evening as we're getting ready for a great football team tonight for this great Arapahoe Warrior football team. Arapahoe coming into this game 4 wins and 1 loss on the season, and quite the opposite for Smoky Hill with 1 win and 4 losses. Arapahoe filled up the stands this evening with the whiteout, as we are very happy to see them. Thanks for showing out this evening, Warriors. And as we get started this evening, let's talk about a few players that let's talk about a few impact players that have been taking over the game so far. First, we're going to start off with your Warriors, number 12, Trajan Frazier. At the moment, he leads the team in rushing yards with 79 yards a game, and he also leads the team in touchdowns with 5. Now we're going to switch things over to Smoky Hill. There's impact players, number 12, Kai Washington. He's also a running back, and he also leads the team in rushing yards with 39 yards a game and leads the team in touchdown with 1. We don't know if those stats are correct, but we're just reading off Max Preps. All right, now I'm going to welcome into the show with us this evening. Please welcome Mr. Jeff Brandberg. Happy to have you here.
Thank you so much, Max Shaver. Looking forward to being alongside you and watching this great 5A football game. This should be the first game of the Centennial League season.
And while we have this moment to wait, we're going to go over a few things. If you're not following us on Instagram, we'd appreciate if you do follow us at Arapahoe Sports Network. We greatly appreciate it. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping is a proud sponsor of Arapahoe Sports Network. Visit them online at www.fxbdenver.com. If you're interested in having an advertisement with us here at Arapahoe Sports Network, scan that QR code or email us at arapahoesportsnetwork@gmail.com. Reach thousands through us. Arapahoe takes on Grandview next week on October 3rd as we're partnering once again with Grandview TV away at Legacy Stadium. That'll be a fun one. Arapahoe about to run through the figurative tunnel that they don't have at the moment, but it is going to be a great night for some great football. Another thing to mention, we are currently having some technical difficulties with our scoring system. I'm not sure if you saw those last week, but we are trying our best at the moment. So if there are some lags or some issues, please note that we are trying our best to fix those. Thank you for your patience. Your captains for the Warriors this evening, number 1, Josh Acker, number 8, Charlie Eckhart, and number 11, Mikey Moynihan, and number 3, Will Knox in pursuit. There he is. Unfortunately, we do not have access to the referee microphone this evening, so you'll be hearing from Mr. Brandberg, who knows most of the calls. So that is great.
It appears Smoky Hill won the toss, but is deferred to the second half. Arapahoe will receive to start the first quarter.
It is homecoming night for Smoky Hill this evening. They're not really showing out tonight, unfortunately. Less than 5 minutes away from kickoff. Thank you for joining us once again this evening. We're looking forward to a great football game.
Beautiful night for football, about 76 degrees. The flag is limp, there's no wind. Gorgeous night here in Colorado. and privileged, Mac, to be alongside you. Thanks for having me up here.
Well, after several attempts, thanks for finally pulling through, and we get to do this together. Oh my, that is loud. And here come the Warriors. Smoky Hill just breaking the tunnel now. Again, homecoming for Smoky Hill.
Yeah, Mac mentioned Smoky Hill 1-4 on the year. Their lone victory coming against Overland High School, beating Overland 7-0. Arapahoe 4-1. Their only loss to Columbine at home. Columbine converted a 4th and 11 play and then kicked a 37-yard field goal with 2 seconds left. Interesting thing about that, though, in the CHASA RPI rankings, Arapahoe is ranked 3, and Columbine is, I believe, 6, a little bit lower. So CHASA does recognize that that victory actually was well fought out by the Warriors.
Yes, indeed. Good playoff spotting so far, but we're not done yet as we get ready for the national anthem tonight. Again, a great night for football here. I was wrong about the student section. I thought that was Arapahoe student section. Smoky Hill also in a whiteout tonight. And the Warriors taking the field to start things off. Smoky Hill in green tonight, Arapahoe in white.
Charlie Eckhart, number 8, back 2, ready to receive this kickoff right around the 7-yard line. He's been an electric returner of punts and kickoffs this year.
Definitely for Charlie Eckhart. He's had several I'm blanking on the terminology right now, but he's ran it to the end zone on kickoffs more than once this year, as we'll see what he can do tonight to start things off against the 94 ranked Buffaloes and your number 7 ranked Warriors. Here we go. 5A football, Smoky Hill, Arapahoe.
That's number
Thanks
13,
for joining us.
Caden McElhaney preparing to kick off for Smoky Hill. And they do keep it away from Charlie Eckhart.
Right around the 26, 27-yard line. That's Levi Bright trying to crawl his way forward to the 37-yard line. Be first and 10 for the Warriors. Mac brings up the fact the Buffaloes are 94 in their ranking. But I can tell you this, I've been talking to coaches earlier this week, they're not overlooking this opponent. In fact, they've watched the tape in detail that it happens in previous weeks when the coaches told me. So they are prepared. They're looking to get a nice big lead and occasionally get some playing time with some of the other players.
11:15 is first quarter. We're ready to roll. First and 10, Arapahoe. Hand off to Neely.
Carter Neely staying on his feet, taking across the 45-yard
Nice long game. The play. Hurry up. One-handed shotgun. It's going to be second and a one. Pitch out to Eckhart. Eckhart takes it wide right. He's got the first down. He's across the 50 down to the 75-yard line. It'll be a first and 10 for the Warriors.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, still having some issues with those graphics. They are wanting to sometimes connect and not really work. So first down and 10. 11-10 to go in the first quarter.
Carter Neely bouncing out to the right.
Still on his feet. He's breaking free. He's going to take it all the way to the pay dirt. He's at the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown. A little bit of a tackle in the end zone, but Carter handles it well. Could have been frustrated by that, but touchdown for the Warriors, just breaking through the right side.
And how about that to start things off for the Warriors tonight?
That's exactly how I want to start. Not overlooking opponent. Points on the board.
The graphics are still down. 6-0, Arapahoe in front.
They have no TV. It's just like doing right here.
Adolph with the extra point, and he'll sink it through 7-0 as Smoky Hill will head to offense here. Great first drive for the Warriors tonight.
Looked to be Drew Barber on the extra point, I believe.
Oh, I thought I read that incorrectly. That's
well, MJ Adolph does kick the football as well, and in a game like this, that's a very logical thought. Get other players some action and playing time, but I would look for that maybe later in the game than early on. 10:32 to go here in the first, and the Warriors have put themselves 7-0 on the board right out of the gates. So, Mac, they have no graphics. They're just listening to us. This is like radio?
Oh, no. They're seeing the game. I am just having some issues with our graphics at the moment. I'm sorry, folks. Internet is internet, and sometimes it doesn't work out.
Well, they got the picture. That'll be good. We'll try to say the score more. 7-0 Warriors here in the first. Just a minute 28 into the game. Drew Barber prepares to kick off. Drew Barber playing goalie last night.
The ABK Warriors, they beat Cherry 3-2 last night. And now he's kicking off the Warriors. That might get into the end zone. Touchback. First and 10. The Buffaloes 20 yards. The Arapahoe so far this year beating Legacy 31-9 to open the season. And then taking on Heritage. That was a big game. Took Heritage down 28-7. And then Regis for homecoming. That's the night Trajan Frazier, number 12 running back, lit it up for us. We took down Regis 34-27. Last week we beat Rock Hill 24-0. Buffaloes prepared their offense.
Ryan break, quarterback pass. He's throwing it deep.
And overthrows. Intended receiver number 19 to Marion Ramsey. Maybe with a toss might have had him there. On the coverage for number 18, Tyson Watson. And second down and 10. Buffalo's trying to get a big chunk of yardage right out of the gate on first down. Maybe trying to catch the Warriors sleeping. Did not work.
10:25 to go in the first.
Running play. And the
Warriors are not going to have a swarm of Warriors tackling
the ball carrier number 7,
Elijah Sims.
was the ball carrier. And Mac and I were just talking. I'm not sure Washington is available tonight or not. He is their leading rusher. Spoke correctly. Did not see on the field, so he might be injured.
Okay, I got the numbers all wrong.
No, I don't see him out there. It's Elijah Sims in the backfield, so but he is their leading rusher by Washington. Back to pass. He's looking left, staying left, and he hits. Right around the 35-yard line. Pass is hot. This is got by number 19, Ramsey. It'll be first and 10 Buffaloes from the 35-yard line. Well, we were great on stopping the run. We've been excellent with that all year. Had trouble getting some pressure to Zion break in a lot of time there in the pocket. Elijah Sims, the ball carrier, and he's stuffed. Maybe a loss of one on the play. Mike Forward progress, give him half a yard, and right back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe it's going to be second and 10. So that's two attempts by Elijah. He's going straight up the middle. We'll see if they factor in a screen or pitch to the outside. See if the Warriors can handle that.
Great game for the Warriors so far this evening. Already up 7-0, 8:50 to go in first.
Zion break, back to pass. Going deep down the left side. Tracking it, number 9's Cade Neerling. He does not get it. It is caught for a Smoky touchdown. That is number 19. They've gone to him 3 times now. Demarion Ramsey takes it to the pater. Cade Neerling, Adam, good defense. And was just out-jumped by Demarion Ramsey. That's a tricky situation if you go for the ball and miss it, and the player's behind you. He catches it. There's nothing between him and the pater.
6:07 to go in the first.
Caden McElhaney out the extra point holder, Mike Egan. Don't overlook the extra points. Wind is certainly not a factor. Buffalo's scrambling a player out there so they have enough men on the field. And they were not set. There goes the flag. They're going to have to re-kick. That's going to be a false start, legal procedure penalty right there. They'll back up. This could end up becoming early on. Late substitution coming in for Smoky Hill. They had time if they had realized they would have given a chance to get set, but they just were not set. You need to be set. Ball snap. Somewhat of a field goal attempt now, if you want to look at it that way. About a 25-yard field goal at this point. For the extra point to be by Cade McElhaney. He has plenty of leg distance. Noting that for future moments in the game. That's a good kicker right there for the upright.
And your score at the break, 7-6. Correction, 7-7. Smoky Hill ties it up.
Max Shaver working hard up here on everything technological and also chiming in with comments.
Yes, very tough of a job. I will give you that.
Arapahoe will miss Max Shaver when he graduates. He's done an excellent job the past 2.5 years.
Really appreciate it. If you want to join ASN, I'm more than happy to have you.
Caden McElhaney kick off.
Last time was a hooch kick to Levi Brayton. They're trying to keep it away from Eckhart. This time they're eyeing Levi Brayton again. He's got 29. He's going to take it up. And he gets tackled right around the 38-yard line. Interesting. They went to him again. You know, in sports, you never predict. They go a third time, and leave out more ready to take that forward. He kind of was almost expecting to be tackled there. Probably could have pounded forward a little more if he knew that was coming to him for a second time. It'll be first and 10, Warriors from the 39-yard line. Moynihan in shotgun formation. One wide left. It's Andrew Smart. Looks like Trajan Frazier in the backfield, and it is to Trajan Frazier, who takes it maybe back to the original line of scrimmage. Looks like they'll give him forward progress in yards. Second down at 9, 40-yard line. And again, Trajan's breakout game was at Regis. Had a couple long touchdowns. Unfortunately, one 74 yards was called back to that. He certainly put himself on the map against Regis. All right, second down and 9 for Arapahoe. Moynihan shotgun formation, now 2 wide right. Trajan to his right. Frazier will get it again. He'll scamper to the left.
Finds a hole. Very patient. Takes it up across the 50, down to the 48-yard line of the Buffaloes. That's a first down for the Warriors.
A lot of success running the football smart. To do that with the quick strike by the Buffaloes. Tied up. Offense going. Moynihan shotgun formation, 3 wide right, 1 left. Pitch to Eckhart. He's taking it to the right.
He might get through this. Oh, he almost, yes, he did break the tackle. He's going left. He's still breaking tackles to the 20, to the 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Charlie Eckhart. And that's how you answer. Very patient running on that offensive drive, both from Trajan Frazier and Charlie Eckhart. Ran that pitch to the right again, and Eckhart takes it into the end zone.
It's 13-7. And I can tell you the Warriors are not going to be comfortable just sitting. And the fact they scored easily again, they do not want to overlook any opponent. Coaches were emphatic this week that they are not overlooking the ball.
Watson, the holder for Barber.
The kick is actually wide right. Barber stands and stares for a moment. Process situation.
Drew Barber does have a lot going on, but he's a great kicker. He's a little frustrated with himself there, but he'll get the next one. Head back out for the kickoff. Again, playing goalie last night for Arapahoe's varsity boys soccer team. And here he is tonight as the kicker. Multi-sport varsity athlete. I know Drew understands this. You make mistakes in life, they're going to happen, but it's how you respond to the mistake that's more important. And he will respond well.
MJ Adolph will kick it off this time. That guy in the backfield.
Not a bad idea there by Coach Brayton. Just give Drew a chance to calm down, think. Sometimes you try too hard.
Young athlete to overcompensate. MJ Adolph has kicked off numerous times. Warriors are going to have to stop the passing game in the Buffalo, but I think they'll be ready on this next offensive drive by Smoky Hill. And Adolph straight in, lands it. Be first and 10 from the 20-yard line. A couple of pitch runs to the right that have turned into touchdowns. It's the running game for the Warriors against the passing game of Smoky Hill.
First and 10, Smoky on their own 20.
Zion Bray comes into tonight with about a 41% completion percentage. See if he can improve upon that tonight, if the Warriors can stop him. Little play action.
Another pass.
Eckhart climbs the ladder. Paw potential.
Did they get that? Was that complete?
Incomplete. Receiver number one, Mike Egan.
Charlie Eckhart, let's think of pick six there a little bit. He did have a one-handed interception earlier this year. It was against the Heritage Eagles. Incredible one-handed grab. That That'll bring up second down and 10. Zion break in shotgun formation yet again. And this time it will be Elijah Sims. He does find a little bit of room. And he's still on his feet. However, he's gone backwards, and that's allowed the Warriors to get in on him. And forward progress is coming around right around the 18-yard line. I say forward progress because he was backward in that.
Third and 13.
Actually, but it looks like right around the 17. I like Elijah's effort there, though. Staying on his feet, trying to find a hole. Warriors have been able to stop the run pretty successfully. Even against Columbine, it was a battle. And they found a way to stop the run there. Little blitz action, trying to get to Zion break. Will Knox providing pressure. MJ Adolph in pursuit. And the pass is incomplete. Obviously, Zion break does find a nearby receiver. And he's short. Center number 8, RJ Hines. Brings out the punting unit.
This camera shouldn't be moving.
Nice defensive call there by the Warriors to provide the blitz to put Zion break under duress. They would scramble out to the right. They were not doing that early on. Last offensive drive.
Eckhart to receive.
Andrew Smart catches it right around the 47-yard line, takes it across the 50, still on his feet, refusing to go down. Will he go down? Yes, he will, right around the 46-47-yard line of Smoky Hill.
Buffaloes having trouble putting the Warriors down on the ground, but they do. Andrew Smart, nice return. 1st and 10 Arapahoe from Smoky Hill's 46-yard line. Well, Moynihan hasn't had to do much. We'll see if they factor in some short slants. Maybe a screen, a bubble screen, something like that. We'll see if the passing game gets going on this drive or not. Warriors up by 6.
Again, a missed extra point earlier. But it is 2 touchdowns.
In the backfield.
There's a quick slant
to Eckhart, and he does have enough for the first down. Takes it to the 44-yard line. That's that quick slant we were looking for.
Warriors did that play with Andrew Smart against Regis on key 3rd down and 5. Ended up being a difference maker in the game. Hurry up offense for the Warriors. Moynihan shotgun and timeout on the field by Smoky Hill. They were not ready. Hurry up offense
paying off for the Warriors there. And that puts Smoky Hill probably a wise timeout if they weren't ready and they're down 6 and feeling a potential Warrior touchdown again. You mentioned it is Smoky Hill's homecoming. Looking at the fans over there, toms and cheers for Smoky Hill cheering. Their student section seems to be enjoying the night nonetheless. It's good.
Not the biggest student section for Arapahoe tonight, unfortunately, but a lot of support going on tonight. 79 viewers, thank you for watching with us this evening.
Yeah, think about the toms and the cheers. Their season never ends. They work year-round. You know, some athletes get a chance to break, rest, have an off season, but a tireless job. Our toms and cheers are here tonight.
Less than 6 to go in the first quarter. Warriors up 13-7. First and 10 on Smoky Hill's 35.
Carter Neely bouncing left. He does get the ball and pulled down. Potential horse collar. There goes the flag.
So the horse collar from here. Yeah, it was a horse collar tackle right up there by the neck.
Pulling on the jersey and yanking him down. And I'm almost sure that call's going to be the Whitehead official. The Warriors are going to get some chunky yardage out of this one. It is a personal foul, horse collar tackle on the Buffaloes. That'll get the Warriors
down
down for 20-yard line.
Go just inside the side. They'll do it at the spot as a foul. So it's going to be the 21-yard line.
It'll be first and 10 Arapahoe from the 21-yard line. Chain gang is getting over on the far side there. They're set. Ready to go. Little play action. One hand scrambles to the right.
He's got a wide open Andrew Smart in the end zone, and that is a touchdown. Andrew Smart, number 20, Nasir Red on the coverage, but Andrew Smart scores for the Warriors. We'll see what they do. Probably just going to kick the extra point. Drew Barber is heading out. No need to go for two. But they might do it. They are holding up. Jesse Craig's holding up too. He wants it. Not a bad
to try something like this. You're up 19 to 7.
Vegas line. The Vegas line will favor the Warriors.
I would think by 3 touchdowns with the kind of team they have this year. So they are heading out for a 2-point conversion. And Carter Neely's scrambling off as
Trajan Frazier scrambles on.
Sorry about the echo, folks. We have a microphone that is on our clock camera, and I forgot to turn that off. We should be good now.
Moynihan back to pass, right down the middle, and it is caught by Connor Gilchrist, putting his name on the board this year. The sophomore getting some action. That's a big moment for him. Don't overlook what just happened. That is the first time he has put points on the board for a varsity Warrior football team. That's a big day, big moment.
Warriors make the score look a little better, 21 to 7. With 5:39 to go in the first quarter.
Warriors had a busy day in sports yesterday. Their softball team also took on Cherry Creek, winning 6-5 in the bottom of the 8th on a walk-off. It's a big win for the softball team. Volleyball also beat up on Smoky Hill.
3-1.
And as we said, ABK boys soccer ranked 5th in the RPI, beat Cherry Creek to improve to 5 wins, 1 loss, and 3 ties. 2 of those ties against Legacy and Rampart, who are ranked 2 and 3 in the RPI. So Warriors soccer looking good. It's a great year for Arapahoe sports. Drew Barber out to kick off this time. It's not MJ Adolph. We've been putting it in the end zone. We'll see what happens here. And that is a line drive going straight into the end zone. That hit right in the middle of the end zone. It'll be first and 10 Smoky from their 20-yard line. So Andrew Smart with the touchdown catch for the last touchdown for the Warriors, and then the 2-point conversion caught by Connor Gilchrist. The passing game getting busy for the Warriors.
First and 10 Smoky, 5:39 to go in the first.
Zion break with plenty of time. Intercepted! That is an interception. Number 4, Dylan Juarez takes it straight in for a pick 6. He just climbed the ladder on that thing and just picked it off. It's almost like Zion Brake thought he was going to get it over him. With a little bit of more arc on the football, he would have, and just threw it too low, and it just climbing the ladder. Dylan Juarez, pick 6, easy right into the end zone. And the kicking unit and Drew Barber go out for the extra point.
Unfortunately, this game might be an RPI killer for us.
Oh, and Sherrod coming off the field doing a cartwheel. Warriors feeling much better right now about the scoreboard. This might get some, a low line drive kick. Did it go through? It did. It certainly did not look pretty at all, but he got it through. This is a good game, maybe to have Drew Barber continue to try the extra points and work on some of that. There's got to be a little bit of fatigue. That was a big game last night against Cherry Creek for him and the ABK soccer team. And MJ Adolph will go out and do the kickoff.
14 unanswered points from the Warriors in the last about 30 seconds. What a game so far, and it's only the first quarter.
You know, Mac, if we extrapolate this, we're on track for 112 points by the end of the night.
Well, let's do it. This thing can only go up to 99. Again, go ahead.
In a game like this, when you're dominating a team early on, you certainly don't want to let off on the gas. But the one thing I bet the coaches will be mindful of is injuries. That's a key thing you just don't want here. Don't make a stupid injury mistake, but you don't want to play too soft either. And it's a great opportunity a little bit further along to get some of the younger kids some playing time. Into the end zone, 1st and 10 from the 20.
First and 10, Smoky on their own 20.
Zion breaks, shotgun. It's going to hand off to Elijah Sims. Takes it forward, finding a little more traction this time, picking up 3 or 4. A little pushing and shoving going on down there, but nothing too testy. Pick up a 4. That's a decent run right there. That'll bring up 2nd down and 6 from the 24-yard line. This is where it would be a little easy early in the first quarter to let off a little bit and not keep pressing. Still play tough, gritty defense. Passing to the right. That's a nice catch by Smoky Hill, taking it to the, looks like the 30-yard lines where they're going to mark it. Ball caught by number 4, Trent Littlejohn. Tackle made by number 20, Carter Kaminsky, and there's a young player getting some action right there. Carter Kaminsky has not had a lot of action this year, but the junior getting in at defensive back in place of, looks like, Tyson Watson. Still got Caden Neerling out there as the other cornerback. Safeties, Charlie Eckhart. It looks like Josh Acker is still out there as well. Hand off to Elijah Sims. The Warriors do not have anything of it. Ball was on the ground. There's a potential fumble being called, but his knee was down. The ball on the ground. It's not a fumble there as his knee went down first. Back to the original line of scrimmage at 2nd and 10. 4:15 and counting here in the first. As I scan the defense, Mac, the only young new player I kind of see is Carter Kaminsky.
I'm not really looking all that hard, I'm going to be honest.
Back to pass, rolling to the right under a little bit of pressure. And intercepted again by Dylan Juarez. He's got it at the 30. He's taking it down the sideline. He did step out right around the 21, 19-yard line, and they'll mark it at the 19. Another interception for the Warriors. He was trying to tiptoe down the sideline and get another pick 6. Sometimes the best throw is a no throw, or air it out all the way out of the sideline. He was out of the pocket, so it would not have been intentional grounding. Not sure who the intended receiver was on that one, and I don't mean that offensively. I just did not see anyone near Dylan Juarez. 1st and 10 Warriors, 19-yard line of Smoky Hill is where the ball's been marked. Trajan Frazier out there, and it will be handed off to him, and then given to number 33, our fullback. Here we go. That's Cloart, and it is a touchdown for the Warriors. That is Anthony Cloart getting it. You don't often see the fullback get it. Trajan Frazier got the ball and immediately handed it off. Don't overlook. That is a difficult play. That is some good hands by the Warriors. Moynihan to Trajan Frazier, quickly to Anthony Cloart. No fumbles, no difficulty in the exchange there. And 3:39 to go. We've put 34 points on the board here in the first, and we're not done with it yet. Now we're on track for a ridiculous number. Go ahead, Mac.
Mr. Chavers very happy about that touchdown there. Visible claps from him.
Well, you want to see a kid like Anthony Cloart, who doesn't always get into the end zone, People like Connor Gilchrist getting a 2-point conversion. Carter Kaminsky getting some time. That's what we're going to look for here in this broadcast, because it's a great night for that opportunity to happen. It makes the team stronger and deeper. And that's one thing I know the coaches were focused on. I remember talking to Coach Brayton before the season started. He really wanted the team to have more depth and have confidence in the depth. Injuries was one of his concerns early on in the season, but this team is getting more and more experience week in and week out, and that depth becomes greater and greater. You could say that for a lot of teams, but it's how you coach games like this that make a difference. And former NFL player Tyler Brayton is going to do a great job with the Warriors.
Most definitely. His 3rd season with the Warriors so far, and he's shown tremendous improvement to this football program after Coach Joe New has left after my freshman year, 2021 season that was.
Yeah, Coach Brayton has excellent demeanor for these young men. He's passionate and will be fiery and feisty, but a nice calm demeanor as well. Handles himself with class and dignity, but passion and desire to win and do well as well. Great balance for the boys. Ball did go out of the end zone, 1st and 10 for Smoky Hill. Good kickoffs tonight for the Warriors.
Most definitely.
Arapahoe 35, Smoky Hill 7, with 3:39 to go. It's difficult. They're trying to run Elijah Sims, but other than the 4-yard run, he's not had success. We're not seeing Kai Washington. That's unfortunate. He does seem to be hurt or out tonight for whatever reason, illness, whatever it might be. So Zion Blake trying the passing game. This time he doesn't scramble. Oh, a great pass actually by Zion Blake. Just dropped. It was a good pass. Intended receiver Michael Keegan. Hit him right in the hands. He's probably a little upset with himself there, and he is. You can tell his hands are on his hips. He feels like he let down his quarterback. So key in sports to learn to let that stuff go so you don't mess up on the next play. And difficult to do when you're a young teenager out on the field trying to do your best. It can be a pressure-packed situation at times.
I don't know.
Carter Kaminsky's still out there in place of Tyson Watson. Dylan Juarez coming in on a blitz. Quick pass is this time caught. And Eckhart in pursuit. He does make the tackle. That was almost a touchdown by Michael Keegan, the gentleman who dropped the ball in the last play. Redemption pass. I like that. He's walking with a little swagger now. Impressive to see that from the Buffaloes. Of course, we're rooting for the Warriors, but nice to see the young man get a second chance and take advantage of it. 1st and 10 Buffaloes from their own 46-yard line. R.J. Hines coming wide right. They've targeted him a few times. Carter Kaminsky on him. We'll see if they eye that. Nope. He looks left, throws left again. Zion Blake hits and tackled short of the line of scrimmage. It appears will be marked right around the 45-yard line. So it will be a 2nd down. So they're having success with a quick pass, taking a little less time to release the football, a little less scrambling in the pocket. We'll see how the Warriors adjust. Now, if that becomes the pattern, you can kind of predict that, jump the route, take it in. We'll see if they play a little tighter on the wide receivers. Kaminsky pretty far off on R.J. Hines. This time they are going to try the running game again. Elijah Sims, and he gets tackled. Number 54, David Moritz, getting in there. Excellent job. David Moritz has had a solid season this year. So often he's jumped in and just stopped a run that could have turned into 4 or 5 yards. It becomes 1 or 2. That stuff gets overlooked. And when you make a running play that's only 1 or 2 yards, it could have been 3 or 4. That stuff adds up in a drive. Big number 5'4", David Moritz. Excellent year this year in his senior season. Zion breaks, staying in the pocket. This time he steps up. He might scramble. No, he's going to try to pass. Does a little shuffle pass. Dangerous. Could have been picked off by Eckhart. He was a little more focused on the coverage and the tackle. If he had his head up, he might have seen he could have grabbed that football. That was, dare I say, Patrick Mahomes-like. Just a quick little shuffle pass. I thought he should have run forward, Mac, on that one. He had Zion Break had green space in front of him to pick up 4 or 5 yards, but
definitely really really got to be safe there. I think it would have been a little safer just to go out of bounds, 2nd and 10.
Smoky Hill putting together a pretty successful drive here. This one's more consistent than the big one long play. It's Elijah Sims getting put down. Will Knox leading the tackles for the Warriors there, big number 3. Taking Elijah Sims into the dirt. Looks like it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7, ball officially at the 40-yard line. Smoky Hill still having a good time despite the scoreboard. That's good to see. Fans are happy over there. I don't know if you guys can see this, but a beautiful, appears to be a full moon on the rise just over the stands in the distance. And the Warriors may have jumped there. They may have jumped. I don't know if it was false start or not. We're waiting to see what the White Hat calls. Yeah, it is offsides on the defense. Those are the kind of things you can work on and grow from a game like this. Smoky may have been trying to change up how they call the snap, change the cadence a little bit. It's not enough for the 1st down, though. It was 3rd and 7. Now it's 3rd and 2. Ball at the 35-yard line. Warriors want to stop it here. Probably go for it if you're Smoky Hill for sure with the scoreboard. Elijah Sims, the ball carrier. He's going to have enough for the 1st. Pickup of about 4 on the play. Takes it down to the 31-yard line. That's going to be a 1st down for Smoky Hill. And out comes Owen Sherrod and Cal Davis. Some of the top defenders heading back out onto the football field.
And 49 seconds left to go. Beautiful full moon once again tonight. 1st and 10, Smoky.
Zion Break is going to pass. He's scrambling left. Dylan Juarez in pursuit. There goes Owen Sherrod in pursuit. Under duress, throws it incomplete. He has struggled when he's under duress, sometimes trying to do too much. This time, wisely throws it where there are no Warriors. 2 picks already on the night here in the 1st quarter, both by Dylan Juarez. Dylan Juarez taking one to the end zone, already with a pick 6 tonight. Second and 10, the incomplete pass does stop the clock.
29 seconds.
That's right, 29 to go.
Yep.
What an explosive 1st quarter for the Warriors. Play action pass to Elijah Sims, rolls to the right, Zion Break, and he almost connects with his wide receiver. Intended receiver, again, number 19, Demarion Ramsey. Carter Kaminsky was there, as well as number 26, Wyatt Starbuck. You heard Wyatt Starbuck's name quite a bit at the Columbine game. He had a big defensive night that evening.
Shout out to you, Y-Star.
Again, that stops the clock, just a 7-second play there. So 3rd down and 10. Warriors like to see a long field goal attempt. I think maybe Keegan might be able to hit it from here. Kicker Keegan McElhaney. We'll see if they go for a long field goal or not. I don't know. Zion Break. Oh, they were not on the same page there. Intended receiver number 8, R.J. Hines. He turned around. By the time he did, ball was overthrown. Coverage, Josh Acker and Carter Kaminsky. Really nice to see Carter Kaminsky get some action this evening. And Cade Neerling on the other side, the other cornerback. Really happy to see him out there as well. Cade Neerling, senior, had a intense ACL injury and battled through that during his high school career. And now to have your senior year out there and be starting and playing excellent, he can absolutely stop a wide receiver dead in his tracks with a tackle.
And they're going to draw us offsides.
There's another flag, and it is encroachment. I saw the call already. You're right, Mac. It is getting into that neutral zone. And it's against the Warriors. So learn from those mistakes. That's what can happen from a night like tonight. We still got the top line defense out there, so hopefully they'll learn how to be patient and relaxed and play 0-0 in your mindset, not let the different cadence throw you off. Timeout has been called on the field. Timeout, 2nd timeout of the half, called by Smoky Hill. They want this with it being 4th and 5. It's a key conversion for them. That was a free 5. You don't want to have a 4th and 10 and give a team a free 5 yards. So it'll be an interesting coaching conversation over there. Never want to play the scoreboard in sports. The Arapahoe student section has grown about 4 rows deep now.
"18 seconds to go."
All right, 4th and 5 for Smoky Hill from the 26-yard line. Zion break and shotgun formation, 2 wide right, 2 wide left. Back to pass, has time, and he should have connected, but the ball is dropped. Nobody near. Could have been caught easily. Intended receiver number 19, Demarion Ramsey, the gentleman who took the long touchdown pass over Caden Earling for a touchdown. 2 drop balls for Smoky Hill on that one. Michael Keegan dropped the pass, and then Demarion Ramsey. But Keegan learned from his mistake, caught the next football. We'll see how Demarion Ramsey does next time he gets targeted. Warriors take over 1st and 10 from their own 26-yard line. And nobody in the backfield. We have 3 wide left and 2 wide right. No Trajan Frazier or Carter Neely. We'll see if there's some motion pre-snap. Moynihan shotgun formation. There is no motion. And pursuit got in quickly. Moynihan scrambles to left. He's going to run this out of bounds and take it right around the 39-yard line. Almost a late hit. Coming in there was Caden McElhaney, playing many sides of the ball tonight, defense and kicker. But running out of bounds stops the clock with 6 seconds. 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Took it to the 42-yard line. Again, no running back in the backfield. Trajan Frazier's wide left. Here he comes. He might get the ball. Nope, Moynihan's quarterback keeper stumbles and falls down. He had a little more room than that, but still picked up a couple yards. And that will end the first quarter. Stumbling was Moynihan there. It'll be 2nd and 8 when we come back.
And your score at the end of the first quarter, 35-7, Arapahoe in front. We're going to take a small break as we will come back here in a moment. Thanks for joining us here on Arapahoe Sports Network on this fantastic Friday night.
Yeah, but our RPI is going to go way down. It's going to push us ways, but hey, it's what we get for playing trash games. Yeah, we beat Creek here, then we beat Regis. Yeah, I agree. We have a good chance of beating Creek again. Really good chance. Yeah. And look at their student section. That's like 10 rows deep. It's like 10 rows deep. Students are just like 10 rows deep now, so.
Second quarter underway here. Hand off to Trajan Frazier right up the middle. Fumble. He did fumble the football. I saw it go on the ground. We'll see what they call it. Might be Smoky Hill's football. It is Smoky Hill's football. Trajan Frazier with the fumble. And Smoky Hill quickly gets the football. That's not how you want to start the second quarter. But yeah, all these little things, the 2 offsides, a fumble there, they all help you grow and become stronger. As long as you don't hang your head and beat yourself up and learn why, what you do, how to fix it for the next time. We were just commenting between the break here. The Warriors do face Cherry Creek in this stadium for a big football game later in the season, nice to have a game here at the Stutler Bowl just to get familiar with it again and around the smells and sounds of the Stutler Bowl, just to be a little more familiar with it when they come against Creek. But you never want to look too far down the schedule and just at one opponent. Every week focus on that opponent, and that's what the Warriors clearly have done here in the first quarter. Backwards pass, that is a fumble. That ball's live and free, and it does get pushed out of bounds. Number 19, Demarion Ramsey. Backwards pass by Zion Brake. That's dangerous. Now, we talked about him getting his second chance. That was catchable, but thrown a little hard, but could have been caught. So that's a dangerous play there.
What a loss there. My goodness.
Yeah, it brings up second down and forever. Put whatever number you want on the board.
I'm not counting that. 24 is what they're going to call it. It seems that every single one of these games that we do, there's always a huge loss.
Yeah, the defense for the Warriors this year has been really good. A staunch stout. They've had goal line stands. There's a flag. There goes a flag. And delay a game called by the back judge there. So he hit his arm going up, and that's going to be a delay a game. There is actually a play clock visible from both ends of the end zone, but Zion Brake just didn't see it go to 0. Elijah Sims gets the football and take it back.
They're going to lose way more.
Will Knox takes him into the dirt. They don't flag that. I'm happy to see that. Whistle was blown while he was in the process of tackling him into the dirt. It was a rough tackle there on Elijah Sims. And Smoky Hill going in the wrong direction, Mac.
They gained one on that play. Third and 28. Still not very good.
At this point, you're just trying to mitigate damage if you're Smoky Hill. You're anticipating a punt. Here, just try to pick up a little bit to maybe pin the Warriors inside their own 10 and get a good punt. Keegan McElhaney clearly has a good leg, so we'll see if he's the punter or not. And again, a nice pass by Zion Brake, but not caught. Intended receiver number 8, R.J. Hines. I mentioned earlier that quarterback Zion Brake's completion percentage is 41% on the season heading into this game, but you see a little bit now why. Some of his passes are good, just young receivers needing a little more work to have solid hands to bring that football in for him. All right, and it is. I keep saying Keegan, but it's Caden McElhaney out there to punt. And it is caught for a fair catch by Andrew Smart just inside the 30-yard line there. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Smoky Hill has had some successful play calls offensively from their passing game, but some recent drop passes. And it's hard for a quarterback to have confidence in the receivers when that's the case. 35-7. We'll see if the Warriors play out the first half, maybe with the starters fully, and then see what they do in the second half. Moynihan heads out with the regulars. He's in shotgun formation as he's been most of the year. And off to Carter Neely, who breaks free. He's at the 40, 45, and tackled right around the 47-yard line. R.J. Hines working both sides of the football there, makes the tackle. Hurry up offense for the Warriors. Ball officially at the 46-yard line, 1st and 10. The chains can't even move fast enough. Connor Gilchrist out there as a tight end. Play action pass, and it is caught. Looks like Andrew Smart makes the catch right around the 44-yard line. Nice quick slant pass. And that play had Smoky Hill confused. Eckhart and Smart were both options on that slant. And Moynihan just dead on target with Andrew Smart. Nice spiral right to him. Carter Neely picking up one on that run there. Actually back to the original line of scrimmage. Ball still at the 44, 2nd down and 10. From the 44-yard line, scoreboard has it at the 46, but it's at the 44-yard line. Andrew Smart and Charlie Eckhart wide right. Connor Gilchrist, the tight end, on the left side. Moynihan in shotgun formation with Carter Neely to his right. Play action pass to Carter Neely. Does not get the ball. It is caught. Nice catch by Charlie Eckhart. He reached his hands out and made a nice grab. Don't overlook that. That was a nice catch by Charlie Eckhart. On a night like tonight with a big score on the board, you can just assume those are going to be caught. That was a nice catch. Michael Moynihan putting the football in a place where it's really hard for a cornerback to even get a paw on the football. He is laser sharp tonight. Trajan Frazier out there now with Smart wide right, Eckhart wide left. 1st and 10 from the Smoky Hill 34-yard line. This is Trajan Frazier, and he puts his head down and barrels forward to the 30-yard line. Nice to see Trajan Frazier get the football. Anytime you fumble, you want to get your hands on it again. Hurry up offense for the Warriors. And a flag has been thrown. Sam Johnson out there, quarterback for that one. Sophomore Sam Johnson, but offsides on Smoky Hill. And that's a little disappointing for Sam Johnson and the play call there probably. They had a cool play called. He came in for Michael Moynihan at quarterback, kind of working out of the Wildcat formation a little bit with Carter Neely in a unique position close to the line of scrimmage. Moynihan heads back out. 2nd and short for the Warriors. 2nd and 2 officially. Ball at the 26-yard line. Again, it'll be Smart and Eckhart wide left, and Gilchrist is the tight end on the right side. Trajan Frazier in the backfield. And Trajan gets the ball, hands it off to Gilchrist to the left. Gilchrist at the 25-20. He might get around the end. 10, 5, get in there, Connor! He's close. They're going to mark him right at the 1-yard line. You want to see the sophomore put that in. Excellent run, though, from Connor Gilchrist. Again, Trajan Frazier, excellent hands. They ran that play earlier in the first quarter, did it with Anthony Cloard. And this time it's Connor Gilchrist breaking down the left side.
Yeah, huge run for that sophomore. He got a little bit of playing time last week, having some notable runs last week in the Rock Canyon game. I know you mentioned that you didn't get a chance to watch that one, but he was definitely very notable in the 4th quarter with Arapahoe during their comfortable 24-0 lead.
And handoff to Trajan Frazier, and he gets in the end zone for a touchdown for the Warriors. That's nice to see him get on the board. That'll help him feel a little bit better. And the Warriors put a touchdown up there. This is exactly what we mean about players getting opportunities to play in games like this. You create depth, and you mentioned Gilchrist getting action in the game last week against Rock Canyon, getting more action this evening. All I can read is a stat sheet from that game. I did not see that game. Drew Barber out to kick the extra point, and this time it's a more beautiful end-over-end kick. So Drew with a nice kick. Trajan Frazier putting it in the end zone. And the Warriors up 42-7 here in the 2nd quarter.
What a game so far, and the Warriors showing no signs of stopping.
Carter Kaminsky out there, Tyson Watson, Eli Anderson, Connor Gilchrist. Just trying to pay attention to the players who are out there, getting their number called. Levi Brayton out there as well. And MJ Adolph will kick things off for the Warriors. Nice that 2 kickers getting action tonight, so you never know when injuries happen. You want to create depth. You want games like this to do that, and the Warriors are doing just that. Being coached extremely well so far by Arapahoe.
Hopefully at this point during the game, this is when you can lay off the gas a little bit and let some of those players who haven't seen the field in a while play.
This one will be returnable, caught right around the 3-yard line. And met by some Warriors. Do not tackle him. Tyson Watson almost taking him down out of bounds, trying to get the number of the returner for Smoky Hill. There we go. It's Cody Scott. Demarion Ramsey was on the other side, number 19. But the Buffalo, Cody Scott got it and was met with Tyson Watson. It'll be first and 10 for Smoky Hill from their 16-yard line. 1 timeout remaining for the Buffaloes, all 3 for the Warriors. 8:13 to go here in the second quarter. Zion Brake, the quarterback for the Buffaloes. Busy night for him. He hands off to Elijah Sims. And the ball was popped loose, but I heard the whistle blow it dead. And the line judge is saying he was down. I don't know about that. That one looked like he might not have been down. If they're saying forward progress was stopped, it wasn't like it was a giant push. That's one of those ones you want that NFL replay for to check out, do a little VAR action. But up 42-7, it's just not necessary at this point.
Loss on the play, that'll bring up 2nd and 11.
Elijah Sims just reading his body language back there. It's got to be frustrating trying to break through this Warrior line. Zion Brake throws right, and this one is caught, but met quickly by Josh Acker and Chase Hancock of the Warriors over there. Number 21 getting some action, Chase Hancock. Ball was caught by Michael Keegan. So the targets are number 1, Michael Keegan, number 8, RJ Hines, 19, Demarion Ramsey. Those are the main targets that Zion Brake's trying to hit, and those are the ones on the field right now. A cadence again. Arapahoe did jump, but they got back on side, so he's trying to draw us off with a 3rd and 6. Zion Brake watching the play clock down to 6. He's still got 5 seconds to snap this football, and he does. Warriors, again, continue to grow and learn there. And a sack in the backfield. There is a flag. I don't know if it's holding. David Moritz and company in there. I see Moritz coming out from the sack. So holding is the call, but it's quickly declined. It is a sack in the backfield. We'll credit David Moritz with that one. And the holding is declined, bringing up 4th down. The punting unit heading out, and that's Caden. Big number 1-3, Caden McElhaney, has had a busy night for the Buffaloes. 42-7, Warriors, 6:30 to go and counting here in the second quarter. High snap, this could be blocked. Nope, anytime you have a high snap, he got it off, not a great punt. It is caught by Eckhart, he fumbles. I say it's caught and fumbled all in the one same moment there, but he fell right on it. Kind of a weird, almost fell right on where it was landing on the ground there. 1st and 10 Warriors though. Ball looks like it's officially gonna be placed at the 48-yard line. Sure, there's some worry about what a game like this might do to the RPI, but you got other games on your schedule, and you can't worry about computer-generated rankings, and it does matter for seeding in the playoffs, but just take care of your business like Nick Saban does. Do your job. Just do your job and let the rest take care of itself, and that's what the Warriors are doing tonight. Trajan Frazier, the ball carrier. He takes it forward. He's still on his feet. He just bangs and rumbles. He's got tough runs all year long. Takes it down almost to the 30-yard line.
Trajan Frazier, what a night for this young star. As again, that's why we gave him the title of an impact player for the Warriors. Definitely making an impact on this game so far. What a night for Trajan.
Mac, you've seen him all year. I mean, he's just grit and toughness, but he also will possess poise and patience. He'll run aside the line, let his blockers get in front of him. He'll wait for the hole to happen. He's young. He's a sophomore. He's learned from some of the mistakes, the fumbles, and this is exactly how you become better, deeper, stronger. And coaching, don't overlook that. That's a huge piece. Now the Warriors have drawn the Buffaloes off, it looks like. Looks like we called for the ball and didn't snap it and created a different cadence ourselves. And that will be offside on Smoky Hill. So it looks like they're exchanging offside tactics toward each other on offense here. Fun to see big number 7-7 out there. Brendan Crisp, he looks 9 feet tall out there. That is a large man out there blocking for the Warriors on the right side. Trajan Frazier takes it to the left on this one. And on a 1st down and 5, maybe a gain of 2 or 3. Kind of nice checking out the Smoky Hill head coach over there, clapping his hands, cheering the team on for making it only a short gain. You celebrate what you can. in a game like this. Nice to see coaches building positivity. Andrew Smart wide right. Levi Brayton now in wide left. And Trajan Frazier in the backfield. Levi Brayton getting a little more action. Play action pass, looking to Andrew Smart. He has it. He might take it in. He does. He strolls into the end zone. And that's going to make it another 6 points, 48-7. Extra point could take it to 49. Andrew Smart. Hard to even get pumped up and excited. I knew that one was going in, Mac.
Yeah, definitely.
The moment he caught that, there was no safety in his path. He beat the cornerback and wide open. No safety coverage there.
Kind of an interesting night for the Warriors. Exactly, not very excited about that touchdown, but it just adds to the points.
And Drew Barber heads out for the extra point. Yeah, you want to, well, we'll wait till the extra point, then I'll make a point.
They're going to let the clock run on this one as the kick goes up and is good. 49-7, Warriors in front.
And the clock will continue to run now with the score 49-7. Now the point I was going to make there, sure, the score is what it is. We are playing Smoky Hill and taking care of business like we want to, never overlook an opponent. But right there, Moynihan, I don't know if he had a chance to make the play call on his own there or not. I don't know if Jesse Craig, an offensive coordinator, is letting him do that at this point. But whether it was Jesse Craig or Michael Moynihan, checking the safeties and realizing where they're playing and realizing a quick slant pass is just, if we connect, he's wide open to get in. Those are the things you want to look for when you're playing other teams down the road. So grow your IQ, if you will, at the line of scrimmage. You never overlook anything. You can grow and get stronger in every moment in this game, and the Warriors are clearly doing that, taking great attention to detail. In fact, talking to the coaches earlier this week, talked to defensive coordinator Brian Miller. He talked, we have spent more time this week paying attention to the details maybe than any week we have so far. And that's what you want to hear. Work on the perfect week to slow it down a little bit, calm down a little bit, and work on the details.
New kicker out for the Warriors, it looks like. Never mind, that's Drew Barber. My goodness, I'm not very good with my kickers, as you can tell.
Well, Mac, to your credit, I'll have your back in this one. He normally wears number 99, but tonight he's wearing 98, so it's easy to think it might be a new kicker.
Yeah, that was my confusion last week with the Rock Canyon broadcast. If you joined me on that one, you knew that I was a little bit confused about who was who.
Demarion Ramsey returns it to the 14-yard line. Again, the last two kicks just short of the end zone there. Sometimes that's the strategy you want. Unfortunately, Demarion Ramsey seems to be hurt on the sideline. We might have an official timeout. He is down, and they might just drag him off. They are, so it doesn't stop play. And the training staff will tend to Demarion Ramsey. Yeah, that's exactly what we said earlier. In a game like this, you don't want to see injuries. He might just be cramping. It looks like they're just going to stretch his right leg over there. So maybe he's just low on fluids. Looks like the nose of the football is touching the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 15. Clock is running now with the 42-point lead here in the first half. Here at the Stutler Bowl, temperature right around 72 degrees, beautiful Colorado night. And Zion Brake looking right, and his intended receiver did not turn around to take a look at that. That's R.J. Hines, number 8. Again, a couple times R.J. Hines has not been on the same page with Zion Brake. Those are the things they'll watch film. They'll hopefully get on the same page moving forward. Chase Hancock out there, along with Cade Neerling. And now you got Joey Bruno out there. Again, some of the players, like you said, are getting in the action. I see Levi Brayton playing safety. Joey Bruno. And Zion Brake packed the pass. Scrambles to the right. He has an opening there. And pushed out of bounds by Sam Butler. Sam Butler out on the field now. And the Warriors are starting to do exactly what we said they would do, Mac. Get those other players some playing time. This is key. Don't overlook this. This is what creates depth and strength. Carter Kaminsky bouncing around, looking to the sideline. Do I come off? Do I stay on? And he's coming off.
Minute left to play in the half. Again, Warriors up 49-7.
Big Tommy Whitehouse heading out. Zion Brake passing to the right. Oh, nice open tackle there by number 2, Joey Bruno. That's the kind of moment you want to have. It might be enough for the first down, but not a lot of yardage gained there by the Buffaloes after the catch. Yards after the catch, affectionately known as yak.
They're going to try and get one more snap off, and this might do it.
Zion breaks, scrambles to the right. He's going to try to connect and batted down by number 48. That's Bodie Hall. Getting his left paw up. Normally I'd say that would stop the clock. They are stopping the clock for an injury on the field, and that is Elijah Sims in the backfield. He's down right around the 15-yard line. Did not see what happened to him there. He was in the backfield. Did they burn their final timeout? I may have missed that. I'm not sure if they burned their final timeout. Oh, he's going to wind the clock. He's saying get out there. And the clock is winding. 10 seconds. They're not going to get this off. This is going to end the second quarter and the first half. And now he's stopping the clock. With 6 seconds left, the official timeout has been called by Smoky Hill. So kind of an unnecessary 7-second runoff there by Smoky Hill. I just called the timeout right away. Well, this is where you know you got the game in hand. You know you're looking strong with the 42-point lead. But again, we talked, don't overlook. We don't want to get injured and make stupid mistakes. Play smart, play sharp, play classy all the way through the end of the fourth quarter. Excellent opportunity for some of these young men to get some playing time. Mac, I can't tell if that's number 40 or 48 out there that batted. It was either Bodie Hall or Gabe Garcia. No, Gabe Garcia is out for the year with the ACL, so that was Bodie Hall. Pass was caught by Michael Keegan, but wrapped up, and that'll end the first half. Arapahoe 49, Smoky Hill 7. The Warriors have made their statement.
We'll head to the half. Once again, 49-7. We're going to have an extended halftime due to today's homecoming celebration for Smoky Hill. We're going to stick to the white on that one and let it roll. Thank you for sticking with us as we're going to take a long break. We'll be back in about 23 minutes. Thank you for joining us here on Arapahoe Sports Network.
Let's watch the film now. See, hold on, just don't touch me outside now. Alright, I got one. Ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh, hold on.
Hope you enjoyed a little bit of those highlights there, courtesy Ian Edwards.
Hey, Skylar, you should look up. No, players.
getting ready to start the third quarter here. Quarterback Sam Johnson taking some snaps, throwing the ball with Andrew Craig. Out on the field, Michael Moynihan has his helmet off and might be done for the night.
Just signed some autographs there, as you see. Very cool and very nice of him to do that, especially in the middle of a game.
He came over to the sideline and did. He signed a couple autographs for some young kids. In the spring, he'll be playing some lacrosse, most likely.
Committed to, I believe Massachusetts to play lacrosse over there, as he's not taking football as his career. He thinks he has a bigger potential in lacrosse, which is a very tough decision to make when you're on varsity for both teams.
Athletic family. Sister Claire played ABK soccer for the Warriors before injury.
And we're about to begin the third quarter of action here on Arapahoe Sports Network. We thank you for joining us here as we get ready to roll. Your score at the moment, 49-7. Warriors in front as they will lay off the gas a little bit as we get ready to go into this second quarter. What a night so far from this Warrior team.
I knew what you meant. Second half, third quarter
Same thing.
action. If you guys saw Mac up here, what he's doing, he's working the graphics and all kinds of multitasking going on. A junior here at Arapahoe High School and has brought an incredible thing. The Arapahoe Sports Network streaming to your homes right now just because of him.
Appreciate it. Big thank you to all 65 strong. I know the viewership took a little bit of a dip during that halftime, which is understandable, but things will ramp up during the second half as more people begin to join. We thank you once again for joining us this evening, and I'm super thankful to have Mr. Brandberg alongside with me as we get ready to begin the second half of football. Smoky Hill to receive.
Just like we said, we do expect it could be an interesting second half with all these other players getting in. You got Lincoln Peterson kicking off for the Warriors, so this half might be interesting for some of the families tuning in, seeing players that normally don't play get some action.
This one is returnable by number 12 of Smoky Hill, as he'll get brought down by number 25 around the 19-yard line.
It's Connor Gilchrist on the tackle, returned by Cody Scott of the Buffaloes. And Connor Gilchrist again getting that action, and this is going to grow his confidence. Like you said, he got some action against Rock Canyon. I saw that on the stat sheet. And here it is, 1st and 10, Smoky Hill from their own 20-yard line.
1st and 10, Smoky once again. Hopefully looking to put a few more points on the board at this half.
Lance Derby out there, number 32 now as a cornerback, still Carter Kaminsky. You do see Joey Bruno and Levi Brayton in at safety. Different players getting some playing time. There's a pitch to Demarion Ramsey now out of the backfield. So no Elijah Sims on that one. That's Demarion Ramsey, the wide receiver, getting the football. A gain of 3. Nice halftime adjustment. Did not see that play in the first half. Zion Brake pitching it to the wide receiver Demarion Ramsey. Pick up a 3 in the play. 2nd down and 7 from the 23-yard line. And the clock is moving. 10:32 and counting. At this point in the first quarter, it was 7-0 Warriors.
What a game so far. Smoky Hill looking to add some more points to the board once again.
Little wildcat, direct snap to Demarion Ramsey, hands it off to Zion Brake. He scrambles right and intercepted by Sam Butler. Sam Butler getting in the action. Right there at the 38, intended receiver was Demarion Ramsey. A direct snap to number 19, gives it to Zion Brake, who then passes it right back to Demarion. It tips off his fingers. 3rd interception of the evening against Zion Brake. First one for Sam Butler, the last 2 by number 4, Dylan Juarez. Warriors with 3 picks on the evening, one of them a pick 6 in the first quarter by Dylan Juarez. 1st and 10, and as we expected, Sam Johnson out at quarterback for the Warriors. And he'll hand off quickly. That's number 35, Jaden Tackett. Takes it down to the 33.5-yard line. They'll mark it officially at the 34-yard line. And that 3-yard gain brings up 2nd down and 7 for the Warriors. Levi Brayton, if you recognize the last name, he's wide left. That is the coach's son.
Mr. Jungle Tiger, as he's known by in the school, by some of his friends.
Sam Johnson hands off again. And that's the same guy, number 35, Jaden Tackett, getting in on the action, the sophomore. Handing off to the sophomore, Sam Johnson giving it to Jaden Tackett. Did a nice job getting both arms around the football, protecting it. That's one thing you want to do. You don't just get in the game and get action, but you want to do the little things right. And he is protecting the football. Eli Anderson wide left, the senior, number 5. Looks like Levi Brayton's gone wide right. Again, handoff to Jaden Tackett. 3 plays in a row, and he just barrels forward. What a nice gain for the Warriors, taking it almost for a 1st down. He'll be marked at the 10-yard line. Looks like a pickup of a long 8, maybe an injured Buffalo on the field that might stop the clock. Injured Buffalo appears to be L.J. Hines. Can't tell, Mac, is that number 11 out there? They've done an
17.
17, okay, that's going to be Teku That's number 17, that's Teku That is 17. He's got long hair blocking his jersey number. Couldn't quite see it there. There it is. Warriors take advantage of the official timeout on the field and gather the young players. Jesse Craig, offensive coordinator, right in the middle of the huddle, giving some words of wisdom. These are those moments where you grow. Those guys are nervous and hearts are pounding, and they're playing a varsity football game at the Stutler Bowl. Don't always get into the game and get some action. This is exactly what you want your starting team to do. Get a lead and let the team grow some depth and get prepared for games down the road. Speaking of games down the road, the Warriors will play on a Thursday, October 5th next week at Grandview.
Catch all the action for that one on FanView TV. They do an exceptional job covering the games, and we're very happy to work with them sometimes.
Teku is up and healthy heading to the sideline. It's a bit of a wobble over there, but at least he's up on his own accord there. We have seen the stretcher on the field a few times this year.
Luckily for nobody on Arapahoe so far with those injuries.
All right, Sam Johnson, shotgun formation.
2nd and 2.
Low snap, picks it up, wisely scrambles to the left, protects the football, and it's going to make a positive gain out of it. Takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's a heady play right there. Low snap, stayed calm and poised. The young sophomore carrying the football and actually gaining yardage on the play. Takes it to the 10-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 2. 3rd down and 2, and the young varsity team on the field looking to put it in the end zone. I say young with quotes because you have some seniors out there, of course, a nice mix. There's Jaden Tackett, the sophomore, takes it to the right side. He might get in. He scampers through a hole, and he's into the pay dirt for a Warrior touchdown. 55 points on the board for the Warriors.
What a night.
Jesse Craig is sending out some high fives to his team, giving Levi Brayton, Sam Johnson some high fives. That's a big moment for the young offensive team there. And getting into the action, Lincoln Peterson getting a chance for the extra point.
With ease.
And it is good. Kick is good. That'll feel good. Tyson Watson, the holder. And Lincoln Peterson getting a point in the scorebook for himself. Your score 56-7. 6:17 and counting. A rolling clock here in the 3rd quarter. That's really the only downside. We understand why the clock is rolling, but it does take time away for some of these young men to get that experience, which makes every drive and defensive drive as well important for these young men to get some action. MJ Adolph walking off, and now Lincoln Peterson looks like he'll take the kickoff. Coach Brayton talking to MJ Adolph, gives him a pat on the shoulder. Looks like MJ Adolph wanted to take that kick and is a little disappointed, but I like to see that.
Understandable.
He wants the kickoff, he wants the experience, but Coach Brayton knows what he's doing, growing a team and growing its depth.
A wild 56-7 with 5:23 and counting in this third quarter. What a night for this football team.
And nice kick by Lincoln Peterson. It is caught, but taking it right at the goal line. Not a great return to the 13, 14-yard line. Forward progress might have him at the 15 there. As Michael Keegan on the return there. 1st and 10, Smoky Hill from their own 15-yard line. We're talking during the halftime, they had a nice play down the left sideline early on to tie things up at 7-all early on in the first quarter. Arapahoe scored, and right back in their face, the Buffaloes with a touchdown. Demarion Ramsey, the wide receiver on the left side, caught it over Caden Earling and took it into the pay dirt. They have not run that play since that touchdown. That's unusual. The team had success on a play and hasn't done it again. Again, the ball is dropped. A wide open Demarion Ramsey at the 21-yard line. To his credit on that throw, the ball was a little low, but a lot of drop balls tonight by Smoky Hill. Be a good thing to work on this week. Do some hands drills. Main receivers are number 8, R.J. Hines, 1, Michael Keegan, and 19, Demarion Ramsey. And again, the Warriors with the same defense they had in the last set. Lance Derby getting some action at cornerback. And they'll throw over there, caught by number 4. Looks like Trent Littlejohn makes the catch right around the 19, 20-yard line.
Littlejohn! Sorry, I had to do that.
Well, it is a unique last name. Always makes me think of Robin Hood. All right, we got 3rd down and 5, ball marked at the 20-yard line. Running clock, so it's moving quickly. 3:17 and counting here in the third. 56-7 Warriors, and Zion Brake and shotgun for the Buffaloes. Looking left, throws left, and the ball is short hopped. Hard to tell if intended receiver is number 22, Connor Arastia, but he never turned around. And Demarion Ramsey was further in the distance. I think that was intended for Connor. He just didn't turn around. It's a couple times we've seen them not be on the same page tonight, running routes. That's what makes looking at film so valuable, particularly in this sport. And there's a flag on the field. Warriors not subbing properly. Coach Brayton upset. He's getting after people. He's letting them know he's not happy. Those are the little things. That's what makes the Warriors great. He's calling an immediate timeout and calling his team over. Timeout on the field. Brayton not happy with making those little mistakes. That's where you have a big lead and you don't want to get sloppy. You want to play sharp and crisp at all times. So he's not being too hard on these boys. I think he's drawing the perfect balance there. Like we talked about in the first half, he has a great demeanor, a great job at being calm, cool, and collected, but passionate and detailed and focused.
He did not take a timeout there. They were just changing out their defense. They got a first down there.
That's correct. I heard
offense.
I heard him kind of put the tee up and everything, but yep, you're correct. He just said, get over here during the play call. It's going to be 1st and 10. Buffaloes now from their 25-yard line. Now he does call a timeout. There's an official timeout before that snap. He is fired up. He is yelling at his team right now. He is not happy with some of the players. We won't say their numbers. They're learning and growing. But this is where you grow as a team. This is what we talked about. This creates that maturity, that depth, that experience. And as a young man, learning how to be okay getting barked at, making a mistake, but not letting it affect you and still playing with confidence the next time you're out there. Brayton calling the team over. He's doing the talking this time. Just struggling with substitutions. He wants their players to have their head in the game, still be focused on the little things. Oftentimes you hear the phrase play 0-0. Warriors' schedule looks like this. They got Grandview next Thursday at Grandview. On October 12th, they're home on Thursday against Cherokee Trail. And then they'll finish with Cherry Creek and Eagle Crest. Zion breaks, scrambles to the right, almost past the line of scrimmage. There's a flag, could be a holding.
Ooh, tough hit.
We'll wait and see what the call is. There's no late hit flag. Zion breaks, scrambles forward to the 34. Not sure what the flag was. I didn't know if it was a face mask or a hold. We'll wait and see. Oftentimes it's a hold in that situation. It is holding.
On the offense, how about that?
Usually when a flag's thrown there, but there was only one Warrior back there, so they clearly held the one Warrior getting in through the line. I was busy watching Zion break, was not sure who even the one Warrior was. He was well away from it, but nonetheless, it is a holding.
That'll put first and 20. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. That puts the ball at the 17-yard line.
40 seconds left in this quick third quarter, as we're going to get to go home pretty early tonight. Game time only has been about an hour 46 so far.
There's a deep pass, looking for Demarion Ramsey. Carter Kaminsky in pursuit, and the ball was just misplaced. If he throws that correctly, overthrew it a little bit, that's going to be caught by Demarion Ramsey. He was open, but Kaminsky was there. And
that'll do it for the second quarter. They're going to let this one run out. Or correction, third quarter, they're going to let this one run out. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. Your score, 56-7, Warriors in front. What a game.
This will give Coach Brayton a little more time to calm down and get the team focused on those details he wants to see done. You've seen Nick Saban from Alabama, other quality top-level coaches, Kirby Smart at Georgia. They stay fired up and focused on the details and doing your job right, regardless of the scoreboard. And that is, Coach Brayton wants to carry that here. Former NFL player, he knows what he's doing. And he's running a great program here at Arapahoe. Warriors come in tonight, ranked third in 5A RPI at Chassa. Nice year in sports. ABK boys soccer ranked 5th in the RPI. Nice win last night, like we said earlier, over Cherry Creek.
Fresh 12 minutes on the clock. Here he goes, fourth quarter, 2nd and 20. Smoky with the ball on their own, looks to be 17, 18-yard line.
Quick pass left, the ball hits the dirt, intended receiver number 1, Michael Keegan. Zion break, does a good job of getting that ball released quickly. In the first half, he was hitting that a little more chest high. He seems to be throwing it low the last couple times. Had Demarion Ramsey low, and this time Michael Keegan low. And that can happen when you're trying to sling it too quickly. Just get your feet set, take a moment. You had time in the pocket. You weren't under duress. Nobody was getting in on you. We got young players getting some action out there. Again, Joey Bruno and Levi Brayton playing safety right now. And Carter Kaminsky and Lance Derby, cornerback. Zion break, scrambles to the right. And intended receiver.
Intercepted!
It is caught by number 2. Yeah.
Intercepted?
Joey Bruno, yeah, he caught it. Joey Bruno. Intended receiver Eddie Rodarte tipped off his fingers yet again. You almost feel bad for Smoky Hill. Zion break hits somebody in the hands again. Ball tips in the air, and Joey Bruno gets a pick. He's getting a ton of high fives as he heads to the sideline.
Arapahoe's offense will take over once again. First down for the Warriors. What a night
Yeah, it's a weird emotion inside for me. I'll speak personally. You get excited for a young player and you want to get pumped up, but at the same time you look at the scoreboard and you know it's not a huge play, but you're pumped for that kid. That's a big moment for that kid. Flag goes down. Good job, Max, seeing that one.
Right in front of me.
Sam Johnson still in at quarterback for the Warriors. Takes it down close to the 30-yard line. Penalty is called against Smoky Hill.
Face mask, the call there.
That'll be a personal foul. Probably unintentional, but nonetheless moves the ball forward. It's not been a testy affair tonight. Only a little bit of pushing and shoving in the first half. All right, Sam Johnson, the sophomore quarterback in shotgun formation. He's got 3 wide right. That's Jaden Tackett in motion. He gets the football. He takes it to the left side and down inside the 10. Might have enough for a first down. We'll see where they mark that. We got a tough angle. It's pretty close to the first down marker. Might be just shy. I don't mind if it's just shy. It actually give you another play, get some of these guys some action, but ball marked at the 9-yard line. Okay, it'll be second down for the Warriors, 2nd and 4. Maybe a long 3. And that is Jaden Tackett, number 35. He will get the football again, head straight to the middle. He's got enough for the first down. Does he get to the end zone? No. It will be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Nice to see some of these younger men who don't get action get some play time. I don't know if they'll just hand off to Jaden Tackett again for a touchdown. Maybe hit Eli Anderson wide left. He's a senior. Maybe a fade pass to the end zone. Nope, Jaden Tackett, and he takes it in for a touchdown for the Warriors. And we've gone across the 60 mark.
Yikes.
62 points on the board for the Warriors. Maybe the Arapahoe Warriors trying to break the 70 mark the Dolphins just put up on the Broncos.
Womp, womp. My goodness. New kicker out. Nope, that's Lincoln. Peterson out for the extra point.
Tyson Watson on the hole. Doinks off the upright, but goes through. And those are great moments for a young man to learn. Love it. Love he's getting some action. Hits it off the post, but he'll grow from that moment, learn how to get poised and set and get out there and breathe and slow down the breathing a little bit. Put that through next time.
62-7 as we go in.
63 with the extra point.
Oh, my goodness.
Hard to keep track, Mac.
Indeed. As we get ready for kickoff here. What a night.
The thing I love about Smoky Hill, it's their homecoming night. They're down 63-7, and they're over there cheering. Their fans are into it. The band's playing. Parents are still there. They still carry good spirit despite being down significantly in this game.
Unfortunately, I believe we all thought it would be something like this today. But again, like Tyler Brayton said, don't doubt the opponent.
Yeah, never overlook an opponent. Doesn't matter who you're playing. You just don't want to do that. And Warriors so far have avoided injury. They're balancing things well. They're just extremely well coached. Lincoln Peterson's kick is short this time, received right around the 13-yard line. And Smoky Hill has an opening to the right. That's number 12, Cody Scott, the carrier for the Buffaloes.
Tackled by number 25 of the Warriors.
That's Connor Gilchrist. He's always out there for the special teams, the sophomore, who also is a 2-point conversion caught early on in the game when it was 13-7. The Warriors scored to get it to 19, and we went for 2, and Connor Gilchrist caught that 2-point conversion to make it 21-7 in the first quarter. In the first quarter, the Warriors put up 35 points. It was 35-7 Arapahoe after the first. And after the second quarter, and at halftime, they made adjustments to get some players some action and to preserve the health of their starting lineup. Lance Derby, the junior, and Carter Kaminsky still getting the action. Those juniors at cornerback. High snap, received by Zion Brake. He doesn't know what to do with it, so he's just going to keep it and run it. This is a busted play. And he takes it out of bounds right near the line of scrimmage. Actually, a good job staying poised. Zion Brake does show athleticism back there. And he's made some good passes tonight, Mac, just in and out of the hands many times. I remember 5 drop balls so far tonight.
Yeah.
By the Buffaloes.
You know, that's one of those things you do as a quarterback, and you don't exactly want to blame it on yourself, but you want to look at your receivers and think, how can I help them out, and how can I be a better leader?
Yes.
2nd and 10.
From the 24-yard line, this is Elijah Sims. And the Warriors getting in the backfield, providing pressure. Nice to see those young men getting in there, because David Moritz and company are not out there right now. I'm trying to catch the number of a wrinkled jersey to let you know who made the tackle there. It appears to be Braden Snow leading the tackle there in the backfield. A loss on the play. 3rd down and 13. Ball marked at the 21-yard line.
Oh boy, Braden.
So normally when you're up in the booth doing a play-by-play like this, you have someone called a spotter kind of with binoculars helping you see the jerseys. We don't have that tonight, so Mac and I are doing our best job trying to pick up these numbers.
Yeah, but regardless, we want to thank Mr. Bramberg for taking time out of his night to do this. Huge broadcast, and really big thank you to him.
Thanks so much, Mac. Zion Brake, nice run to the left. I thought he was going to do more of this tonight. That's a nice run. That's a huge gain. He takes it up to the 33, 34-yard line. I would try to call that play a little more tonight. But a little too late to kind of grow that. Maybe they're going to work on that right now, though. It's going to be a 1st down for Smoky Hill. Takes it to the 35-yard line. Zion Brake, just to point out, he is a sophomore, so he's also learning and growing. With experience, Smoky, with him at quarterback, will look better and better the next couple years, because he shows he's got the natural talent to play that position. Hands off to Elijah Sims, takes it to the right, and a nice open field tackle. That's a great tackle by Gage Beasley. Number 37 getting in the action. He doesn't make that tackle, they might bust it down the sideline. Only Joey Bruno back there, but Joey is a force. He's already got an interception tonight, so Joey doesn't always start and get in the action, but he's a senior. He's got poise. He's an excellent backup, and growing the depth this evening by getting some action. Gage Beasley in there now for Levi Brayton as the safety. Zion Brayton. Nice one-handed grab on a difficult snap. He's got time. He scampers around to the left. Throws it wisely out of bounds. That's the great play. He's outside of the pocket, no receiver near, but outside of the pocket. He needed to do that a little more, I think, Mac, in the first half. He threw 3 interceptions and sometimes forced the issue. That's that sophomore growth right there we're seeing right out of Zion Brake. Don't overlook Smoky Hill in the next couple years, as this guy's going to be a growing, developing quarterback.
Again, just probably maybe an off year for Smoky Hill. They are what seemed to be a very young team, still learning and growing, as Bramberg says. As they go with 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter, we will not have a 2-minute timeout.
Well, the offense for Smoky Hill shows promise. What the whole I see is the defense tonight has been very porous and difficult. Elijah Sims, the ball carrier, not quite getting enough for the 1st down.
That's going to be close.
Well, they might have forward progressed that. From our viewpoint, I have to be honest, he didn't have enough, but they're giving forward progress to a mark that I just did not see. But they're the refs, they know better. They're down there amidst the action. 1st and 10 for Smoky Hill. 4th quarter here, 63-7 Warriors, just 126 and counting. So again, next Thursday of next week, the Warriors are at Grandview at 7 o'clock. That's going to be a big game against the Wolves. And off to Elijah Sims. And he is met quickly by a big number 97. Is that Zen Grafton out there? I believe that might be.
I haven't heard that name.
Trying to see who gets up. That's who it looked like, but yeah, it might have been number 92, Caden Peterson. Great to see some of these guys get in, get some action. Now you got James Lindig at quarterback, getting in. Substitutions coming in and out for the Warriors. James Lindig.
Played a little basketball with James during lunch today. Hope he's doing well. He was very excited for today's game.
Well, he's getting some action here late. There's the big moment for the sophomore. Run right by Elijah Sims. And big number 90 in pursuit. That's Ethan Baskey, the junior. Getting into Elijah Sims in a short gain. With 15 seconds, they're probably just going to let that run out. That's going to end the game here. And Mac, I'll let you close this thing out. It's been an honor.
Well, the celebration begins as I say, and your final score, Arapahoe 63, Smoky Hill 7.
Again, Warriors looking forward to this season, ranked 3 in the Chassa RPI coming into tonight. This might lower that ranking, but they don't worry about that. They just take care of business and let the rankings be what they are. Playing a weaker opponent like this doesn't help the ranking, but nonetheless, take care of business each week. We got Grandview next Thursday night. Come on out and go to Legacy Stadium and check out the Warriors against Grandview. Our next home game at LPS is October 12th against Cherokee Trail. It's been an honor, Mac. This is Jeff Bramberg. Max Shaver does an incredible job up here.
We're gonna let the celebration begin here as we're open arms from the Warrior team tonight. It's a huge game for the Warriors. Obviously, an easy win as we knew, but still an exciting game for these young fellas. Your final score, 63-7.
Thanks so much, Mac.
Yeah. Big thank you to Jeff Bramberg. Happy to have him on here tonight. As that'll do it from us here at Arapahoe Sports Network. We thank you for joining us this evening. And we will see you next Tuesday with Grandview TV as we get ready to do boys soccer. That's going to be a fun one. From Max Shaver and Jeff Bramberg and Ian Edwards up in the production booth, we wish all of you a good night. This broadcast is under copyright protection. Any reproduction or retransmission of this broadcast without the permission of Arapahoe High School or Arapahoe Sports Network is strictly prohibited.